guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you all are having a lovely Sunday morning. It's Sunday here in Belgium and it's actually raining. It's actually looking kind of sad, but I'm not feeling sad. I'm actually having a great morning. I just hopped out of bed and I was like, let's do this voiceover with you guys and show off my really nice looking vet clinic. I actually really love this vet clinic. It's really fun to play with because it has 2 stories and the second story is actually a apartment. So you can actually have your Sims live on this lot and you can play with the vet career as well. So I find that really handy and also really fun to do. So this is actually a very nice build. I have been playing with this house for a couple of sim days and there were no glitches, no funny stuff, nothing at all. So this is definitely a very playable house, which is awesome. So what am I doing at this point? I'm just trying to determine the shape because yeah, I didn't know how I wanted this to look. At first I was like, I want a little tower, maybe something that looks like, I don't know, a lighthouse tower or something like that, but it just wasn't working out. So there won't be any towers, there won't be any kind of little gazebo thingies or something like that. This is gonna have a fairly simple shape, just a very simple shaped kind of vet clinic, but I think it looks really fun and interesting because it is a traditional looking vet clinic, but it has these very modern kind of, you know, flair about it. I'm using these large windows. I think the entrance is like more to the modern side than the traditional side, so there's definitely a little hint of modern, which I absolutely like. So for the furnishing, there's nothing modern in this home. It's all very traditional. I'm using lots of cats and dogs kind of furnishing, so lots and lots of items of the new expansion pack, but what I also use is the parenthood game pack. I mean, the parenthood game pack, like I said in previous builds, I think the parenthood pack and the cats and dogs pack go hand in hand. You cannot work without with one without thinking about the other one. They are just so perfectly matched. The colors go well together, so of course I needed to use the parenthood game pack. What else am I using for packs? Let me see. I don't have the game open, but on the top of my head I'm using Get Together, Get to Work, Cats and Dogs, and then City Living. City Living, also using a few items from City Living. I'm using then the Parenthood game pack. I'm using Spa Day. I'm using a few plants from Outdoor Retreat. Also, I think I use 1 or 2 items from Dine Out, if I'm not mistaken, maybe a plant or so. I'm also using the Backyard Stuff pack. The kids room pack, definitely using that. I'm using 1 wallpaper from the bowling stuff pack, and I'm also using the perfect patio stuff pack, and that's it. I think those are all the packs, give or take. I'm saying give or take because you never know with me. Sometimes I will be using a pack and I'm thinking it's base game because I'm so used of using that one item, and in my mind it's like base game, but it's actually one of the more older stuff packs that came out, you know, at the very beginning of the fun of the Sims. So yeah, I don't know for sure. If I can remember it, I will try to list all the packs in the description of the video if I won't forget it, because I forget things really fast. I can't help it. I'm a mommy. Mommies forget stuff, except for mommy things. Mommy things I never forget. I never forget to pick up my children or, you know, what I need to do for them for school. But other things, you know, like these things, editing or doing stuff for my husband, I always forget those things. I can't help it. Anyways, what am I doing right here? I'm making an entrance. I really love the front of the home. It looks so really cozy. I love the white picket fence that is from the Backyard Stuff pack, by the way. I'm combining it with the doors, or not the doors. You have a fence and you have a gate. That's it. With the gates of the Kids and Dogs expansion pack, I think those two really just go together really nicely. And I'm also using then Get Together windows for this house as well. I love using the Get Together windows. You probably have seen me use those windows 1,000 times already in Windenburg and in in Windenburg. Mona, we're not in Windenburg. We're in Brindleton Bay. I use those windows a lot in lots of builds because I think they fit in very nicely with the kind of traditional vibe that we are going on. But you can still place them, although they are modern. You can still use them in a traditional home because they have these white or with which color you will use these kind of, I don't know, is it latches? No, latches is Dutch. Those are like, you know what I mean. These kind of, it looks like little shelves, but they're not shelves, but you can place like ivy on top of them, which I always do. I just really like doing that. So hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying with those windows. You can see them at the front. They're definitely awesome for ivy or that flower ivy that you get with Get Together. So yeah, so for the colors of the exterior, I do play around with the color a lot. This changes color so many times, and especially the roof. So I knew I wanted a different kind of colored roof. I have been using a black or gray roof for every build here in Brindleton Bay. Like every build, it's a black or gray roof, and this time I wanted to use, you know, that orangey red roof that looks kind of Mediterranean. I definitely wanted to use that, although looking at this, I think the gray black roof really looks nice as well, but I think the other color, you know, the red orangey one, really gives this build kind of a, you know, a bit more flair, a bit more oomph, you know. That's what I was looking for. So this is definitely gonna change. We are gonna go for the lighter blue kind of sidings, and then we are gonna use the orangey red roof, and we're also gonna use some Get Together wallpaper in the roof. As you guys can see, we are keeping that because I really like how that looks. I did it in my Get Together, no, not my Get Together, Mona, why am I saying Get Together all the time? I need to build something in Windenburg. I think that is the problem. No, anyways, I have been doing this in my Cats and Dogs LP. I have been using that wallpaper in my pet clinic there as well, and I thought it looked gorgeous, and that's why we are using it here as well. So yeah, so here I'm just extending the balcony a little bit. I needed a bit more space because I wanted to do like, you know, a little balcony for the master bedroom. I am also adding in a chimney. There is a fireplace this time. So yes, the chimney actually is functional because there is a fireplace. And then here I'm lowering my sound because it was driving me crazy. Sometimes I like to build with the in-game sound on, but not always. Usually I just put on my Spotify. I have a playlist for when I'm building. There are a few songs, if I play them when building, I really get inspired. Yeah, there are a lot of Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez songs in there because I'm such a fan. But yeah, there are just a lot of songs that I listen to while building, and I think I have like a 30 till 40 songs that I have on that playlist that I always play while building. I keep them on repeat, the entire playlist, and I just like doing that. But sometimes I use the in-game sound if I feel like doing that, but this time it was annoying the crap out of me. So yeah, anyways, what am I doing here? Adding in a flooring, and I'm using the so those flooring that I'm using isn't from the base game. I think that is the Vampire Game Pack. Yes, it is. So those are Vampire Game Pack tilings. If you don't have that pack, you probably gonna replace that. That's the only item that I use from that pack, so it's still fine if that's the only pack that is missing. You can always add in a other tile. I think the base game got the Mona. The base game one would be very lovely. I just was looking for a white kind of tile and I couldn't really find one except for the very traditional looking one, and I didn't want to use that one. So yeah. Anyway, so not traditional, very modern looking one. Mona. Talking is so hard for me in the morning, and I just woke up. So it is like 11:30 now. I woke up at 11. Yes, I slept in today because it's Sunday, and tomorrow I'm actually starting my first day of work again, and I'm actually kind of anxious to start working again. I have been home for 2 weeks now, and I don't know how it's gonna go, you guys. I'm actually dreading the questions, you know, like, oh, how are you doing? And stuff like that. I hate it when people ask how I'm doing, because clearly not well if I wasn't there, you know. And I don't know, I just hate answering those questions, because then I need to think about how am I feeling at this point. And you know what? I don't want to know how I'm feeling. You know, let me fake it until I make it. So leave me alone. But yeah, you of course I can't say that to my colleagues. That's just rude. That's what my husband said. Mona, don't be rude, just answer the questions. So I'm definitely gonna answer some questions tomorrow. So yeah, gonna feel really awkward tomorrow, but hey, I need to start working again because I need the money. I mean, money doesn't grow on trees, unfortunately, so I do need to go work again because Christmas is coming and all those Christmas presents I still need to buy everything. Usually I start Christmas shopping in November, like the beginning of November I start shopping. This time I didn't came around with it because yeah, I was so focused on, you know, lots of stuff was happening in my life, so I didn't really think about shopping or Christmas shopping. So I still need to start. It's now 3 December, so I still have 3 weeks, 20 days, maybe 21 days to have my Christmas shopping done, which does sound a lot, but I don't know. I need to work, of course, and when I start working again, it's like 6 days out of 7 I work. It's a lot of days, and then when I come home from work, I'm actually too tired to go shopping, so I'm probably gonna do some online shopping or something like that. I think that is the easiest way to go about the Christmas presents. So yeah, I still need to do that. So how are you guys doing, by the way? Have you done your Christmas shopping? Probably you'll have, or maybe you're like me now and you're a little bit later, or are you a person that will be shopping for a present like one day before Christmas or on Christmas Eve? I mean, you have people like that, like my husband. He always goes shopping for my present on the 24th of December. And we usually do Christmas night with my mother-in-law, who lives next door, and we exchange gifts. And he always goes that morning, you know, just goes shopping. No care in the world. He's like, I will find something, and if I don't find something, then I will give a gift certificate. He doesn't care. And I'm not like that. When I'm going shopping for a present, I really am thinking about the person that I'm shopping for, and it needs to be perfect for that person, because I really want to give something that person is gonna love, you know. She's gonna open it, or he's just gonna have a smile on his face, because that is the person, or the present that person was looking for. I mean, that is what always I try to do when buying a gift for someone. And he's like, I will just give a gift certificate, you know, who cares? So I'm not that laid back as he is. And usually people are actually very happy with a gift certificate, because then you can choose your own present. But still, I like to personalize it a little bit more. But so let me know in the comment section, do you like to personalize, or do you just give gift certificates? I'm actually really curious to know how you guys do that. So yeah, anyways, here starting with the roof, I needed a little trim on the front and the back, adding those in. And as you guys see, the entire house is taking shape. The backyard is there, the front yard is almost finished, just doing all those little detailings on the exterior. And I really am loving this house so much. It's actually a lot of fun to play in this. The children do use the dollhouse a lot in the garden, like a lot even. The adults go and play with the dollhouse, which I think is annoying. I think they need to take that out of the game, that adults, you know, mommy and daddy, don't go autonomously play with the dollhouse. It's kind of annoying. You're a mommy, you need to, you know, cook, clean, take care of the pets. Don't go play with your dollhouse. I mean, sometimes you can, but do that when the children are at school, you know, they would never know, but not when they're there. Let them play, you know. So I wish they would stop doing that, but they do that a lot in my game. So I'm starting here with furnishing the interior. I did the floor plan completely off camera, but it's like a really easy, simple floor plan. So on the left, where I'm working right now, we have the 2 examine rooms. There is one operating room in the back, and there's also one laboratory. So that is all for the ground floor, and a bathroom. There's also a bathroom for customers. And then upstairs we have the apartment with 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, a living and kitchen kinda in one, and there's also a nice little balcony where the family can sit. So it's a very simple floor plan, but I do think this simple floor plan really works well for this vet clinic, and you will find it also very fun to play. Everything is so nicely placed and very logical, so it just plays really well, this vet clinic. I'm definitely happy with it. So yeah. Anyways, this is the first exam room, and I do use different colors for every room. So this room is more on a blue kind of tone. The next room is gonna be more greenish, you know. I'm really playing around with colors. I just love the colors of the kitchen counters that we gotten with the Parenthood game pack. They are so nice. They fit in so well with this kind of traditional setup that I have going on. So definitely happy with that. So what am I doing here? The second exam room, and here we are gonna go with these green tilings, green cupboards, because I just like how that looks. And this is the cat exam room. So the blue one is the dog exam room, and I imagine that daddy, he is more into the dogs, you know, he's specialized in dogs, and then mommy, she is specialized in cats, and they are gonna get a cat, a dog, a little girl, and then mom and dad. So this will be a household of 5 persons, which is gonna be so awesome. And that is also something that I'm gonna do when uploading this entire save file, because I am gonna make this entire save with all the builds available for everyone. I'm gonna add them to a Dropbox list, and I'm gonna add in some families. Not every house is gonna have a family, but there are a few houses that I have a specific kind of storyline, and I'm gonna add in some Sims for you guys. Of course, if you don't want the Sims, you can just delete the Sims that I made and placed and all the cats and dogs, but I really like the idea that you have like a starter file with these families already with a story, and then with the empty houses you can make your own stories and have them all combine. You know, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm definitely excited to finish this entire world and to give it to you guys, and I just want to hear how you will be playing with it, you know, and all the stories that will come with it. I'm really excited about that. Oh my gosh, I have such a cold. So sorry if I sound kind of weird today, but I have such a cold and I cannot get rid of it. It's that awful weather here in Belgium. It's just been raining the entire week. It has been freezing every night. It's been -2 or -3, and I know it's not a lot. There are a lot of countries where there's -10 or something already. But here for Belgium, it's kind of cold, and it's just gonna get colder and colder. And I even think, I mean, I hope, I'm praying that we even are gonna get snow this year. I mean, last year I think we had like 1 or 2 days a tiny bit of snow, but no really overwhelming snow that I love. I love when it's snowing, especially the first day, you know, the first snow. That is always the most special day for me. I just love it when it starts snowing and the snow really sticks to the ground, and I just love walking over that freshly snowed floor. You know, no one has walked there before, and only my footprints are going through the snow. I just love that feeling. And I'm hoping that it's gonna come, so maybe around Christmas time would be very nice, you know, when I have a couple of days off of work so that I can enjoy that weather. I mean, when it's snowing, when I'm at work, that is just awful, because when it's snowing, I work in a supermarket, by the way, in the bakery department, but when it starts snowing, all of our how do you say a camion in English? Trucks, that's it. All of our trucks can't come to the store, and then we have shortage, and then people get mad because their favorite kind of brand isn't in stock anymore. So snow with work is awful, but snow at home is awesome. So yeah, hopefully it's gonna snow when I'm off work. If not, yeah, then no snow for me. So yeah, anyways, here furnishing the little laboratorium, added in a computer. You can delete the computer, by the way, if you find that your employees are playing too much on the computer, because some of my employees were doing that. And what I did actually is I locked the door to the laboratorium because they actually never used it. I mean, maybe you can assign them to use it, I don't know, I haven't been looking into that much, but I just locked the door, and the husband actually does all the lab work, which is fine. So yeah, that was a little bit annoying, but I just really like having a computer in the lab. It just makes sense. I mean, you need to write down or file, of course, all the things that you make, and you do that on a computer. So that's why there's a computer, but you can always delete it or take it out or lock the door, whatever. So yeah, so adding in some toy stuff, of course, pet stuff, not toys. Adding in some pet stuff for the pet so that it really looks like a vet clinic. Added in a scratching pole, and then here, this is gonna be the entrance to the second floor. So this is actually a entrance room for the family. I'm just playing around with items that I want to place there, and this is the staircase leading up into the kitchen, which I really like. I like the layout so that we have the entrance right here in the little nook, and then you can walk up and you're immediately in the kitchen. I like that. And of course there's a door right there, so you can lock off this entire section for strangers and only have the household come up here. So yeah. Oh my gosh, so sorry, that sounded weird. Anyways, what are we doing here? Oh, we are furnishing the bathroom. So this is the bathroom for the guests. I imagine there are 2 toilets. You can use it either male and female. I didn't assign it for a male or a female, so there are for both genders, which is fine by me. I mean, I don't mind sharing my bathroom with men. I really don't. So yeah, and then here starting out with the second floor, and this is gonna be the kitchen. So I'm just gonna play around a little bit with the colors of the kitchen tiles. I am gonna fly around. As you guys can see, my camera got caught on some trees, so it was going up and down all the time, making me seasick. But I did manage to place everything in here. So the color of the kitchen counters are gonna change again. I'm gonna go for the blue kitchen counters. I just thought those looked better with the color combination that I was using. But here I am playing around, seeing what works, what doesn't work. So yeah, that is what I'm doing right here. Also adding in a dining table. That dining table is functional if you remove the fruit bowl that I placed. If you remove the fruit bowl, then yes, they will use it as a dining table. If you will keep the fruit bowl, then no, they will not use the dining table. But I just thought it looked really nice, so that's why I added in a bowl. So here I am making the living room. I like the very open feel of the living room and the kitchen. It's actually one room, but just divided with these city living kind of wooden slates. I just think it looks really nice. So this is gonna be the living room. There's a fireplace, there's a television, lots of seating areas. There will be a little scratching pole, I think, for the cat as well. I think. I don't know for sure. And here I'm just playing around with, you know, different kind of sofas, different kind of chairs, different colors. Just playing around and seeing what looks right and what doesn't. And yeah, that's basically what I'm doing right here. So like we're almost at the end of the video. I think another 5 minutes. We still need to furnish the kids bedroom, and it's gonna be a kids girls bedroom, by the way. This time I went for a girl, but you can always change the colors if you don't like it. I mean, you can make it a boys bedroom, you can make it a toddler's bedroom, a teen. You can do whatever you want with this build and make it your own, but I just went with a girl because Sadie said I needed to, and the last time I didn't listen to her and she was so mad at me. She was like, "Mommy, how can you do that? I asked for a pink bedroom and you didn't do it." So this time I did do a pink girls bedroom just for her, and yes, she has been playing with me as well and she loved it so much. So yeah, that's why I did it, but you can always change it. For me, it's fine. So yeah, Anyways, what am I doing here? Adding in that fruit bowl, like I said, adding in a rug because we needed a few. And I think we are almost done there. Yes, we are. And now we are going into the bathroom. So this is a bathroom, of course, a shared one. Mom and dad and the kids are gonna use them both. So for the exterior, by the way, I do add in some more seating area in the backyard. I didn't record that because I forgot to record it. And I also didn't record all the outdoor lighting that I placed. But there's definitely lighting. I illuminate all the bushes. There is lighting on the exterior of the walls so that it really looks nice in the evening. There's a little seating area downstairs as well, so they can use that when maybe the vet clinic is closed. Mom and dad can sit downstairs. The children can play in the little play area. So I did do that, but that's all off camera. But you will see that in the screenshots at the very end of the video. I made screenshots if you are like still kind of on the fence. If you want to download this for your game, just look at the screenshots and then decide if you like what you're seeing and then place it in your game maybe later. So yeah, so we're almost at the end of the video. I'm hoping that you guys really enjoyed this voiceover. I was a little bit all over the place. I do apologize. It's Sunday, it's morning. I'm feeling kind of weird. But still, I had a lot of fun just chatting with you guys. Let me know in the comment section, like I ask every time, what kind of builds you want, what kind of community lots you want to see for Brindleton Bay, because we haven't done any. I was maybe thinking of a store or a bakery, I don't know, but let me know in the comment section below the video so that I can start on a few more community lots for this world. So yeah, that is basically it. So I'm hoping that you all had a lovely day. Don't forget to subscribe. Of course, before I forget it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if this is like the first time checking out the channel and you are liking what you're seeing. Just hit that subscribe button, not a butter. Mona, that doesn't make sense. No, hit that subscribe button and of course the notification bell so that you would never ever miss a video of mine. And of course, like, comment, whatever, share would be awesome. So yeah, I'm hoping that you all are having a awesome day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you all soon. Bye bye.
I know where we can go. I know where we can go. And it's all you and me. We'll kiss the sky goodnight. Just run.